Put your hands behind your back. No, you're not. You're resisting.
He's reaching for my gun.
I'm not.
Yes, he is.
No, I'm not.
I'm not panhandling, I'm just saying.
Man got his face smashed because of BB gun.
Stop. What are you doing? My face is hurt.
We don't know. But when I asked you if you had any weapons on you.
Police dragged people out of the car and attacked them. Shocking reason. A sudden blow to the face in the middle of a conversation. But what makes the police act as if he is holding a deadly weapon?
Bro, you just smashed my face off.
Jesus, Carl, he's too big.
Bro, you hurt my hand.
If I wasn't a felon and I had a concealed weapon permit, right, would you do that to me too?
You're a felon.
A small pink gun, something that seemed harmless, was the start of a fight that the victim did not expect.
Bro, you just smashed my face off now, bro. What are you doing? Put your hands behind your back. No, you're not. You're resisting. Bro, you just put your hands behind your back.
He's reaching for my gun.
I'm not.
Yes, he is.
When you are called a criminal, do you still have the right to speak up? What did the police say to justify their actions?
Take my hands. I'm giving them to you. Bro, stop. What are you doing? My face is hurt. You smashed.
I can't get this cuff on.
Let us figure that out after. All right, but I'm trying to tell you.
Well, look at you now.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Dude?
I can't get this cuff on.
Hey, guy,
He's too big for that cuff.
I thought you were kidding at first.
I'm not kidding at first.
It's BB gun, guy.
No, we don't kid.
But, dude,
That's what happens when you're going to resist me. I can't get this cuff on him. Where he is. You got the second one?
I'm puffing my chest because I thought you were kidding.
We're talking about a gun. It's not kidding.
When I asked you if you had any weapons, we don't know. But when I asked you if you had any weapons on you, why is it in a holster?
We told you we had to verify.
Jesus, Carl, he's too big.
Bro, you hurt my hand.
Yeah, because you're gonna
I wasn't.
resist
Dude, this is crazy right now. Like, hold on. I'll get up, please.
It is a BB gun? You're kidding me.
What'd you do?
I grabbed the gun from there without telling him because he said he had some stuff. It's in a holster, so I grabbed it, put it with cuffs in there. He told me he didn't have any weapons in there. And then he starts freaking going off on me. Wouldn't let me get him in cuffs.
What are you guys helping him, please? That's you, you big fuck.
Come on, you didn't have to do that.
If he had no criminal record, would he have been slammed face down on the car like that? A question that silenced the entire patrol team.
Again, I'm too fat for this shit.
You gotta do some hip flexor stretches.
Dude, my face hurts, bro.
Well, you shouldn't have done that then.
Doing what? I fucking told you to leave me.
Dude, how did I know?
You didn't know.
Grasped me, starts pushing me inside my truck, telling me, put my hands behind my back. Don't. Can I talk to him for a minute? Because right now, me and you are not cool. I'm like, what are you talking about? You being serious? And when you got Oopa and Big Guy pushing on me, telling me that I have a gun. What the f are you talking about? A gun? 5-for-1 a weapon? Is my putty knife? Is my utility knife a weapon? I am a contractor. But I know, but hold on, let me finish, please. This is not a weapon, but I told you this. Have I lied to any of you yet?
Not yet.
Is it worthy of grabbing me and slamming me and telling me?
No, it didn't,
Bro,
start with slamming.
If I wasn't a felon and I had a concealed weapon permit, right? Would you do that to me too?
You're a felon.
Would you do that too?
are a felon.
But if I wasn't, would you do that?
We're not playing
Can you answer me?
hypotheticals. We're not playing hypotheticals. You're a felon.
And you see my face, right? Yeah, no. Smash around that girl.
You're gonna stand right there. You're gonna stand right there.
You have me. You have my panties.
A BB gun, a car parked on the side of the road, and a man in pain asking, "Why am I being treated like this?"
I don't want to ride. I'm gonna walk.
But we need to
But my face is. It's a BB gun, bro.
I know. But when an officer tells you stop, you're a
But I thought
detainee.
it was kidding. I really did at
When it
first.
comes to the detaining sauce, you're like reaching towards us, but we haven't done that once to you, right?
Nope, and I get that.
There's
So,
fine.
being that, right, and we're all men here, correct? Right? So, therefore, they said, hey, don't reach by your door, right? All they said was don't reach by. And Lewiston has a lot more shit going on than Lisbon does. And he said, hey, don't reach by your door. He goes, you got a gun? I go, no, it's a BB gun. And I handed it to him. And he goes, pink, dude, what do you got a pink BB gun for? And to be honest, I don't even know why I got it. I think I took it from her a long time back. And I told you 10 times over, and then you came up, yes, doing the same thing. My face on the ground, I'm soaking wet. Yeah, it's funny, right?
Joe, I've seen the super soaker that's been converted into a truck. We treat it like it is a gun until we know.
So why wouldn't you just say, hey, is that a firearm? And I'd say, no, not at all.
We need to figure
Because
that
you've already
out.
told me there's no
You
money.
didn't grab me and push me in my truck.
I said place your hands behind your back.
Nope, you
And then-
grabbed me first, brother.
Well, we have body cam footage for that.
My face hurts because that curve pretty.
Well, you should have put your hands behind your back then.
Let's try to.
Fair enough. You're right.
The incident appears to violate constitutional rights, including the right to be treated fairly and not to be subjected to assault without reasonable cause. Public opinion may raise questions about discrimination based on criminal records and lack of transparency in law enforcement. Next, just minutes after holding up the God Bless the Homeless Veteran sign, everything suddenly changed, but not in the way he expected.
We need to leave. Okay, there's no bail in there. We need to leave. Okay, there's no bail in there.
I don't want to go to jail, guys.
No questions, no investigation. The police came, asked to leave, and then immediately moved on to handcuffing.
Excuse me? You need to leave. Okay, there's no bail in there. I just told you you need to leave. What's your name? President Pro, yes.
God bless the homeless veterans. Do you want to go to jail? Do you want to be sued?
I don't care about you.
Okay, here you go. Take the sign. You're not getting out. You're not getting. I got my ID right here. This is my driver's license. This is my driver's license. You're not getting it. So you get reasonable articulable suspicion of crimes. You better watch your step. Proceed cautiously from this point forward.
There's no panhandling.
I don't give a damn about panhandling. You're not getting mine. What is your reasonable articulable suspicion of crimes?
He kept saying, "I'm not asking for money," but that didn't stop the police from taking unexpected action.
Put your hands behind your back.
Yeah. What evidence do you have that I'm panhandling, stupid?
Two witnesses that you just asked people for money.
I ain't asked nobody for money, stupid.
Deal with this. Not so good.
God bless freedom of speech. God bless freedom of religion on public property. Can you use two handcuffs? My shoulders.
I don't have a second set right here, right now. I will get you a set in just a minute.
I'm not panhandling. I'm just saying God bless the homeless veterans on public property.
All right, we've got two people.
God bless the homeless. Did you see me to ask for money? Did you hear me ask for money?
Have a seat. Okay. Have a
You
seat.
grab my camera. That's recording.
Yep. Have a seat. All right. Are you on probation or
I
parole?
don't consent to any searches. Can you go pick up my sign, please?
Just give me 1 second, Mr. Jeffrey.
Can you turn the camera so it's filming what's going on, please? Now you guys jump to these conclusions that I'm panhandling. This is stupid as thing. And you're a lieutenant? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I go through that now, bro.
No investigation, just straight the hands on. Are you serious? God bless the homeless veteran, sir. God bless freedom of speech. God bless freedom of religion. God bless freedom of assembly on public property.
Can you run a Florida DL for me, please?
"I'm not homeless," he shouted when accused of a crime that never happened.
I'm not panhandling, standing on public property holding a sign that says God bless the homeless veterans. That's freedom of speech, freedom of religion.
We had two different witnesses come in. Said you were asking for
Not
money.
panhandling, man. It's freedom of speech. You guys are
Read the
big
city
mistake. Where's
ordinance.
your supervisor?
Settle down, bro.
Mr. Gray.
Settle down. We'll be laughing
Settle
about it.
down.
Mr. Gray.
Would you like to get some help?
I don't need help. I'm not homeless.
You need some help. I'm a veteran. Do you want me to take you to the VA?
I don't.
Would you like me to take you to the VA? You did.
What's your
I
phone
never
number,
said
Mr.
I
Gray?
was homeless. I said God bless the homeless.
Okay, he's talking.
Yes, sir.
What's your phone number, sir?
I'm not giving any other information.
We'd rather help you than have you sit here and argue with us. Is there somewhere I can take you?
You're helping me by putting me
Is
in
there someone I can call?
What is wrong? What is wrong in America that a citizen can't come stand on a traditional public forum?
If you live off already, you can't ask people for money,
I
sir.
didn't ask anybody for money. You never saw me ask anybody for money.
Two people
And I
came
got
in.
video that shows I never asked for money. My goal is to come out into public places and raise awareness of the homeless veterans. God put it in my heart to target the people coming in and out of City Hall.
Well, you're not offering anything they can do. Why don't you have a flyer that says help me at the homeless shelter? Why don't you have a flyer that says help veterans? You just come here to cause controversy.
Well, you know, one of the...
So what happens with that? No, you talk. Let me talk. So what happens is when you do that, just to make controversy out of your own words, I can listen to my sergeant who says, sorry, Lieutenant, that was my fault, that says he's got witnesses saying you're being controversial out here. I'm asking if I can help you. I've asked you over and over if I can help you.
They released but banned from returning. Is this how the government suppresses freedom of speech on public land?
I'm not panhandling. I'm not asking for money. I'm engaged in freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and freedom of assembly on public property.
All right, Mr. Gray.
Yes, sir.
Okay, one of the councilmen and a female came in and said you're asking for money, okay? Like I said, if you want to help people, that's great, but just trying to cause confrontation, I asked you nicely to leave. Again, I didn't see you yelling at people, but people are coming in saying you were yelling at them and stuff. That's just, you just don't want to act that way.
I'm not yelling at anybody. All I'm doing is saying God bless homeless veterans. That's a good morning. God bless homeless veterans.
Okay. And if you want to do something, that's great, but I think it's good that you are trying to bring, light to stuff like that, but it's all about delivery. That's it, okay?
So am I free to go?
You are free to go, yes, sir.
Can I continue what I was doing?
No, sir. You need to leave, okay?
I'm leaving.
Asking people for money.
I don't want to go to jail, guys.
Thanks, sir.
Have a good one.
Citizens may sue public officials for violating their constitutional rights pursuant to 42 U.S. Code SS 1983. Individuals/organizations are required to pay damages to the injured party. Violating police officers may be disciplined, have their licenses suspended, fired, or expelled depending on the policy of the agency/police chief. After a background check and no criminal charges were found, he was released but barred from continuing to protest at the location. The forceful arrest, detention without investigation, and barring him from returning could be considered an abuse of power, a violation of free speech, free assembly, and free religion, opening the possibility of legal consequences or civil rights litigation against the Alpharetta Police Department. Next, a man is stopped by police in the middle of a parking lot. When his identity is revealed, the entire patrol is stunned. Was this a misunderstanding or a deliberate act by an unexpected person?
Right, and that's what we're investigating right now.
Okay.
And seeing, he pretty much heard it.
He said he was just going to Starbucks to relax. But that story was contradicted by a detail that only the witness knew. The police became suspicious, and the security camera was the key to the truth.
How you doing, bud? I just need you to step out the truck for me, all right?
Sure.
You mind shutting it off? I'll explain to you when you get out here, okay? You want to come right back here for me? All right.
If it's a maniac who yelled at me in the car next to me?
They weren't in the car next to you. There was no one in the car.
He was blocking my way, saying I scratched his car. I didn't scratch his car. I'm a state senator. I think he recognized me. I think he's one of the gun nuts. He called out my name. I never told him my name.
He didn't say any of that, okay? He
Yeah.
definitely didn't recognize you. I know he didn't say that.
Yeah.
All right, and that's what we're investigating right now.
Okay.
And seeing, he pretty much heard it and saw you.
Yeah.
And you had keys in your hand as well.
That's because I just came out of my car.
But the way that he explained it seemed much,
Yeah.
a little bit more in depth than that. You can hear it, like fresh. It was, he can hear the scratching, and he approached you and asked you. You kind of just
and I
walked
said
away
no,
and kind of just
because
blew
he
him
called
off.
out my name.
And he didn't say he called out your name, but
called out my name, and I was worried that he was one of the gun nuts who stalked me at the State House. So I kept walking.
He seemed a little young, you know what I mean? But that's neither here nor there, okay? That's 7. I'm gonna be in front of the between the Chipotle and the Gap.
I was scared, so I kept walking.
All right.
Yeah. And then I went over to Starbucks, had a drink, calmed down. I think he saw me walk in. And then I walked over to...
A small scratch on the car, a shout in the parking lot, and a panicked politician in the crowd. What really happened in those fateful 10 minutes?
There are cameras almost
Yeah.
down each and every row, so obviously we have to do our due diligence to make sure. So we're just going to detain you for a little longer until he comes down here. He's coming from Providence, so he should be here momentarily.
So Colonel Winquist knows that I was stalked by these guys.
Okay.
Because I'm the sponsor of assault weapons. They actually patrolled my house.
Do you recognize this gentleman? That
I thought he called my name, right?
Okay.
Because the sticker's on the back of my car that stalked me. I kept walking.
Right. Okay. No, that's absolutely fine. I have no problem with what you did like after that also. You know, again, do our due diligence.
Because some of these guys are armed, you know, so I was really concerned.
I trust me, I completely understand your concerns. So, like I said, we obviously have a job too. We're just doing our due diligence, just so we can, like I said, so we can thoroughly investigate. Is it possible just to see your keys so we can rule out the possibility if there's any paint transfer in your keys at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
We operate by a physical crossfield. You have two young children in the car from Burwell PD. The mother of the children has an emergency placement on the kids. She'll come in with the floor.
I'm more the car guy than Leo, so.
Is they pinging that or are they just...
You can call Winquist. He knows that I went through all that.
So like I said, we're just going to kind of stand by until they get here.
I was being followed because of my political stance, he asserted, his voice trembling. But the witness said something completely different. So who was telling the truth? And was this some kind of covert retaliation in the middle of everyday life?
Oh, 100%. So he didn't have the jacket on now. He just had did you see the shirt that he was wearing? I know you're legally colorblind. That's why I was like, I would have you come in. So I know you can't see the colors, but as long as you can see the face and you can.
You want me to come out?
No. I'd rather not have you guys
come together.
together.
I know it's definitely him. I know he wasn't wearing like a blue shirt or like a dark shirt. I thought maybe taking off the blazer because I definitely had one on, but that's definitely him. That's his face, 100%.
And you're sure that you don't recognize him from anywhere?
I've never seen him in my life. I didn't even know this guy existed. I don't even know any of the senators, to be honest. I only know the mayor.
You only know the mayor?
Pretty much. I'm not a big.
Right? No, I just want to make sure.
Yeah,
and are you sure that the scratch wasn't there before you?
Oh, I'm 100% sure that scratch was not there.
Okay.
I know that scratch wasn't there. So.
Just checking and just trying to see. We're gonna check out the cameras and stuff because this place has really, really good cameras. And then after that, if we'll notify you.
Sounds good.
Okay, guys.
Officer.
Absolutely.
Thanks,
all right. I'm sorry I had to take you off the dance floor. I'm sorry about that.
You actually made good time. We're downtown Providence.
Thank you guys, and
Thank you. So we're gonna get a phone call eventually.
Probably, all right. It'll come from the private numbers because that's all that we have. That's what the police department is. So if you see like a no caller ID, it's most likely just try to answer it. If not,
should we
just wait.
Check in with the Cranston Police?
Because it's gonna be hard to see who's trying to call you. It could be any one of us. You know what I mean? We're 150 plus. So I would just wait for the next one because we usually call right back.
Not arrested immediately, but the police kept him. No clear evidence, but still 100% identified. An unsolved case, and it could explode at any time.
Alright, so we're going to let you go at this point. It's still under investigation, like I said. We're waiting to review this. We should have access to that tomorrow. And once we do at that point, our detectives are going to probably conduct a further investigation into it. So right now, potentially you're being investigated for offending at this point. So, but like I said, we're not taking action now until we cover all our bases. All right?
You want my phone number?
Please?
Yeah.
Take all that information.
Here, I'll get my card out.
Sure.
My cell's on here.
Your cell's on there as well?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right, perfect.
Winquist knows that I have this reaction, right? Because it's happened to me a couple of times.
So we're not taking any action right now.
Let him know that it was me, and that was my reaction.
In Rhode Island, police misconduct is punishable by suspension without pay for up to 5 days for minor offenses and up to 14 days for more serious offenses. Dismissal is mandatory by law if an officer pleads guilty or is convicted of a felony. In Alpharetta, it seems that God Bless the Homeless also needs a permit. Hey everyone, What do you think about this situation? If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and support us with a donation. Thank you so much. A late night 911 call sets off a chaotic manhunt. 3 suspects throw rocks at a gun store and disappear into the darkness. But what happens next is truly outrageous.
Right now you're being detained. Is this your car?
Get you in the handcuffs. Sorry about this, but you gotta understand, we gotta drop.
Amid flashing lights and screams, a young man was dragged from his car and handcuffed on the street just because his shirt matched the suspect's vague description.
Yeah, and they were just running. Do not move your hands from that steering wheel, you understand? What's your boy, what's he bleeding from? I'm asking you. Hey.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
What, did you cut your fingers?
Yeah.
Possibly on a window. Step out of the vehicle. Not you.
Hey, he should watch his language.
I will tell you what. He should watch his language? Interlace your fingers. You listen to what the fuck I told you. Right now you're being detained. Is this your car?
No, sir, my brother.
What?
My brother, sir.
I can't hear you.
My brother.
Alright, you're being detained right now, okay?
Okay, sir.
How old are you?
18, sir.
You give my partner your information. You got any ID on you?
Yes, sir. We're asking for some.
You don't have any ID? And you're supposed to be 18?
It's at home, sir. And the license went to wrong address.
The what?
My license.
Goes to what?
We went to wrong address.
No, somebody else is going to need as well. You're going to go into handcuffs. Picture 7 on that plate. What's the last 4 of the VIN?
Do you want to get one detained? Oh, sorry, the keys in the blue backpack inside in the front. Have a seat.
Sitting waiting for the bus after a late night shift, this man could not have imagined that the next moment he would be handcuffed, surrounded, and forced to prove his innocence.
Go ahead and put your hands in the air. Just keep them there, okay? Go ahead and stand up for me.
Alright, we're just gonna detain you real quick, okay?
Just put your hands together like you're praying.
What am I being detained for?
Can you pull your arms out anymore for me?
Huh? Yeah. I don't understand.
Any weapons on you, man?
I have a bank scraper I use for work. It's my bag. It's not really a weapon, though. I just work. Is that what you're here sitting for? What you doing over here? Waiting for the bus. Now I just got off work. Just got off work? Okay. Where you work at? Across the street from Walmart. Across the street from Walmart? So here's the deal, okay? We had a few break-ins over here. We're missing the person that's outstanding. Okay. So that's why you're detained. You're not under arrest or anything, all right? I can't tell. I'm sorry? I can't tell. I'm not under arrest, dude.
You're
Regardless. What did I do, dude?
You're detained because you matched the description of a couple guys.
You guys can take off my hood and my beanie, dog.
It was just a second.
Look, dude, we'll figure this out. We're probably going to let you go. The fuck? We're not picking you out of a hat, okay? You're literally in the area of where all this shit has been going down.
Yeah, bro, and I just told you I got off.
What time did you get off at?
Like 4:20, I think.
The police asked for proof of work, but when the citizens showed a ticket, their response was chilling sarcasm. The incident ended in extreme anger. The police's venomous words caused a stir in the community.
I'm sorry?
I work from 5 p.m. to 4 a.m. Thursdays and Mondays.
Thursday, Monday? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Do you have a manager we can call to verify that?
I don't have her number.
Is it in your phone?
Like that, we just work together.
Okay. I just want to verify that, so if you are working, I can get you out of handcuffs.
I got my work ticket.
Do you mind? Left pocket?
Yeah.
Pants pocket or your jacket?
My pants pocket, man.
Is this the work ticket?
Yes.
Looked out at 418.
About, yeah, I guess. I told you guys about 420.
Yeah, I don't think so.
All right, we're gonna get you in the handcuffs. Sorry about this, but you gotta understand, we gotta drop you.
And I gotta understand shit, bro. I just killed my parole like
What does that mean?
September. What do
You
you
just got off parole? Okay.
Yeah.
We're not being hostile to you.
I don't give a
How would you feel if you were in my position? Huh?
I've been there. All right, so don't try to play that shit on me, okay? So you have a good night. We're gonna take you out of handcuffs. All right.
This shit, bro. Roll up on me. These sirens and shit. Put your hand in there.
We ain't putting any sirens on there.
Whatever the bro. I don't give a.
All right, bye. Have a good night. Take the bus. Have fun taking the bus. Bye.
Arresting innocent people based on presumption and vague descriptions is a serious violation of personal liberty. Video recording of the entire incident could become powerful evidence of abuse of power, lack of impartiality, and misconduct by the Inglewood police force. Next, a woman refuses to roll down her window, and seconds later, things spiral out of control. But what is keeping her from opening her door?
You're gonna roll your window down or I'm gonna open your door.
Step out.
Step out.
Okay, don't interrupt me.
Congratulations, Amanda. You turned us into something that really didn't need to be.
As she pulled into a gas station to make sure it was safe, the police yelled, "You're not going anywhere." Was this just a misunderstanding or an excuse to be heavy-handed?
Can you roll your window down?
No, sir. Can I help you? What did you pull me over for?
I'll explain it to you. You're gonna roll your window down. You're gonna roll your window down or I'm gonna open your door.
You are not gonna do that.
I am.
No, sir.
Okay. 224, supervisor en route. Can you roll the window down lower so I can explain to you why I stopped you?
You're not gonna force your way and have me attack.
Can you roll your window down so I can explain to you what happened? No, you're gonna do what I tell you. That's not how this works.
I'm gonna pull over into a parking
No, you're not. You're not gonna go anywhere. Stop. Vehicle's taking off. Great start.
Clear all units. 1033 traffic vehicle taking off from the racetrack. What are you charging?
Just resisting. She's trying to back into a parking spot.
She's still in the parking lot.
Dispatch has been updated.
She took off from me, and now she's parked in a racetrack parking spot after I told her not to. Alright, careful. Put her Terminator down behind the tire if you can. I got her semi-blocked in.
Sheriff's office, step out of the vehicle, do it now! Step out of the car.
While calling 999 for help, she said, "I was shaking with fear. What is really happening right before our eyes?"
I'm at the racetrack on 100, right by 95. Not
Okay.
the one towards Summer Woods, the one towards the beach.
Okay, at Old Kings?
Yes.
All right. All right, you need to get off the phone with me and you need to speak with law enforcement, okay?
I tried to ask them why they pulled me over. He told me that he was going to force his way into my vehicle, break my window, and wouldn't answer any of my questions. I'm like shaking in fear now because I have two officers. I told him that I was going to pull into a parking space and that he could call whoever he was calling. I don't feel comfortable with them, shouting orders, possibly pointing guns at me. I don't know because they have all the lights pointed in my eyes.
Okay, there's a supervisor en route over, okay? Hold on.
I'm not opening my door. I'm opening my window anymore for anybody.
Like I said, a supervisor is en route over to you,
Tell her to
okay?
look to her left. Tell her the supervisor's down at her under the call.
You got it.
She had 10 seconds to decide, go out or have her glass smashed. A forced decision, and the tense confrontation began.
Time's running out.
She's requesting that the supervisor needs to walk towards the vehicle and she'll drop the window down.
Roll your window down. Roll it down. All right, look. Just roll your window down. We'll talk, okay? Just at work. I tell you what. Hey, hang on. Listen. Just listen to me. Listen. I'll tell you. I don't know. I wasn't here. Okay.
Hey, alright. Who's got the shatter bolt?
We're gonna break your window out. Listen to me. If you don't want to talk, okay? Okay. Listen. Unfortunately, these are your options now. These are your options now, okay? These are your options. You're under arrest and you need to get out. It's either we're going to take you out of the car or you're going to step out on your own. Take your pick. Take your pick. You have 10 seconds to decide and I'm done. Take your pick. The clock's running out. What's it gonna be? You want your car smashed or are you gonna get out? What's it gonna be? You want your window broke or are you gonna get out? Take your pick. Okay. Okay, we're moving in. We're gonna break your window.
After being dragged out of the car, she exclaimed in despair, "I didn't do anything wrong." But will the truth be revealed, or is it too late?
Hands up. With your right hand, take your seatbelt off. Right hand.
She's gonna crawl to us. Take off your seatbelt. Crawl over here. Do it now.
Come over this way. Come over this way. Yeah, we can listen.
Everywhere. All right. Step out.
No, please.
Step out.
Okay, don't be rough with me. Please stop. I haven't even done anything wrong. I haven't done anything wrong. I didn't even do anything to begin with.
Listen, that's
Listen to what? Aggression?
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Please
Stop
stop.
moving for a second, please. Thank you.
You can't puff these in front of me. I have
Congratulations,
severe-
Amanda. You turned us into something that really didn't need to be.
Citizens may sue public officials for violating their constitutional rights pursuant to 42 U.S. Code SS 1983. Individuals/organizations are required to pay damages to the injured party. Violating police officers may be disciplined, have their licenses suspended, fired, or expelled, depending on the policy of the agency/police chief. Police say they found drugs in the car but could face charges of procedural violations, abuse of power, failure to comply with a lawful stop. The woman could counterclaim for cruelty, intimidation, and excessive force.
Thanks, y'all. But we don't know what's going on.
It seemed like a normal evening until the door was kicked open and the whole family was thrown into an inexplicable nightmare.
I just woke up.
He was still not awake, not yet understanding what happened. He was handcuffed, calling for help in despair, and then everything happened so fast.
Police department search warrant! Police department search warrant! I just woke up. Okay, I don't understand. I don't understand. Okay. Me and my daughter here. They give me 5 minutes. You hear me?
You one with me.
Let me hear 5 minutes. What they do? Okay. Thanks, y'all. But we don't know what's going on. You hear me? We don't know what's going on, y'all. Gonna stand up, please. Ain't nobody in here, sir. We don't know what's going on. What the What's wrong? They was here 2 minutes and then y'all busting the door. Oh my God, y'all, what the nigga, what the I don't know what's going on, bro. They gonna tell you. What the fuck you mean? Back check it. Watch out. I got this. I've been woke about 5 minutes. Yes, sir. Oh, guys. Yes, sir. I got you one. I'm laying on my phone, though. That's my name. Sit up, please. I got heart problems and shit, y'all. I'm 57 years old. Yeah, please. I just woke up. What happened?
A man called for help surrounded by police, continuously screaming in pain, but no one responded, and when they realized, it was too late. Is this a bell that human life is too fragile?
Yo, he is sick.
What kind of city, man?
He's sweating like shit.
He needs to take
I'm
his
standing in
mess.
front of that door.
He needs to take his mess.
That door goes out the hallway.
Alright.
We got one here.
You got one to take his mess. His daughter knows.
You got your ID, man? No, sir. You don't.
Alright, bro.
Is there anything?
There's a whole bunch of medicines in here. There's a whole slew of Which one?
Which one you take that?
Do you need an ambulance, sir? Or Narcan? Where'd you say your ID was, man?
In the car.
In the car?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Which car? Which was you in? What truck?
The black one?
Black truck, yes, sir.
You taking
Daddy, what was
most? We'll see those pictures and you don't care when you see them at the cars afterwards. Start with the cars first. Okay. Yeah, they just, you'll just see them down there as soon as you're able to get this car. Just keep the photos here. Just a second. His is in the car, his ID's in the car. Okay. He's sick. Don't know his ID.
A search warrant was issued, but who was the target? A question that no one could answer until the consequences were irreversible. Who will be responsible for these consequences?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Hey, I'm Jacob Wilson. I'm the Special Agent of the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. We're executing a search warrant. Okay? So we've got a warrant to search this apartment.
Oh, okay. On the behalf of this random, it's a certain person, because it's like he just said, he just woke up.
It's for the residents.
It's for this resident.
Oh, I just want to understand. Everybody's just shocked. Like, how the fuck is this?
We got a search warrant.
Okay. No problem. We get 30. I thought it was essentially like some warrants or some shit like somebody.
You and you.
First rodeo.
Phone. Oh, phone. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Right now, we're just standing around because.
No.
Another phone.
Implied somebody put your name in some shit. I'm just thinking how this shit goes.
I'm glad we brought it in. We did. Wasn't expecting it. Started at 06.
That's killed.
Got one going right now.
People that run is people that's guilty that did something. See, I can go see right here.
Was it you that was about it? Was it you?
I'll do your job. Take your time.
The camera captured it all. A child's cries, a family's panic, and the cold, emotionless silence from the badge bearers.
James, what's going on today, sir? James, I need you to talk to me, sir. What's going on today?
Not sure?
Yeah, said he has heart problems. Takes a bunch of medicine.
What kind of heart problems do you have, man?
This medicine is supposed to be in the drawer.
Alright.
It's going to help you get a pointer of what he takes or whatever, but it's just a little.
Here, sit up for me here, man. Man, you're sweating a lot.
Okay, man, so that we're going to have it.
I haven't touched anything. I'm sure y'all did.
Huh?
You had a heart attack?
Yeah. Like, well, we just lived in our old place. Daddy, stay still, please.
Let me get his cuts off. That'd be awesome, honestly, if you're good with it.
See, bro, I can't get any closer.
The search warrant was not explained in detail, and no clear evidence was presented during the arrest. The man died after being restrained, presumably due to lack of timely medical care. The incident led to serious consequences, raising questions about human rights violations and law enforcement failures. Turns out the biggest sin was not rolling down the window fast enough. Hey guys, what do you think about this situation? If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and support us with a donation. Thank you so much.
You are
Patty,
under arrest
he's
for
twisting my
trespassing.
wrist. He's twisting my
You
wrist.
are under arrest.
Okay, I'm going dead weight. Please don't twist my wrist. You're not stronger than me, bud. You're not stronger than me. Let go. Like, you're not stronger than me.
I don't want to hurt you. I don't want you to get hurt.
How can you say a complaint was closed that was never filed?
Please stop twisting my wrist. I'm putting my hands behind my back.
On December 5th, 2024, Mr. William Reynolds, a First Amendment auditor, and his wife went to the Cheektowaga Police Department in New York to file a complaint about an officer's misconduct. However, the police obstructed him, refused to provide the identity of the officer involved, and did not offer an official response.
You guys can listen, but I don't think it's going to help because part of it's against Lieutenant Slovatiski. So I got a question. Your body cams on? Yes, sir. Okay. Just a question. Then maybe you could answer, and I just want your opinion on it. Are you guys allowed to, like, you guys have to follow the same laws I do. That uniform, that badge doesn't give you extra rights or privileges, right? So if you put your hands on a citizen, a private citizen, without rights or without reason, and nothing is done, the lieutenant, I asked him in the office when he took me back the other day, I said, if I was to right now get up and shove you in the shoulder like Officer Grant shoved me, what would happen? Right then I should have crossed that desk. Right then I should have crossed that desk. When we come out this door, I asked him again, what would happen if I put my hands on you? About 10 seconds later, now that if you like to see the video, I've got it from you. He also cursed at me. I can't get a lot of your officers to identify. I can't get the name of an officer I filed the complaint on because Hotchkiss says, well, we put the complaint in, but I'm not going to tell you which of the 3 officers there cursed at you. That's why I'm asking to speak to the captain of the chief.
Okay. I can.
I would love for you. All I need from you, because they have an office here, right? You can go speak to them. Let them know William Reynolds is here. He will be here until they come see me because, like I said, your lieutenant cursed at me by doing traffic lobby. He will talk to every person that comes in.
Okay.
He will video record everything. He will.
I can do a couple things for you. I can. I think they're in an administrative meeting right now. I can leave a message for you if you'd like. I can direct you to his phone.
You need an answer. I've already called him twice.
Okay.
Don't call me back.
Okay.
I'm in person.
Okay, gotcha.
Because I'm allowed to sit in this lobby and record all I want. I'm allowed to talk to people that come in. I'm going to ask why I've been pulled over for a plate blocker, for my plate being illegal, my plate holder being illegal.
Okay.
My next thing is I'm going to sit out in a lawn chair waiting for them to leave. I'm going to call 911 every time someone leaves.
Okay.
You guys are going to either hold yourselves accountable. It's not going to happen anymore. Your officers are not going to run free doing whatever they want, cursing at people, being... I mean, here, let me see my... You can stop this for a minute. Stop.
Mr. Reynolds requested to meet with the police department leadership to resolve the complaint, but was denied on the grounds that they were in a meeting. The police also refused to accept a new complaint, violating internal policies regarding fair complaint handling.
Like I said, if you want to go tell either Coons or Jarris that it's going to be a long day for them.
Yeah,
it's going to be a long day.
I'll pass the message along. I don't know what's on.
That's all I want. And you don't have to say anything else besides it will be a very long day, it's going to be a difficult time until they come see me. And, and I'll be here until they do, and I'll keep calling, and I'll have other people call on my behalf. And be men and come out here and talk to me, be adults, and hold their officers accountable for the bad things they do, the lies they tell. I appreciate talking to you.
No
like
problem.
I get you have to protect your department and your job. I get that. And it's not about a personal thing against me. It's just you can't say something. Whether you believe it or not, you will let the captain and the chief, we'll let them say their stuff.
Yeah.
When I came in and filed my complaint, I was told by the male officer I should have gotten his name. I'm not going to charge him with officers. It's only conduct we should have arrested you for like 80 times. Arrest me. I am a First Amendment auditor. I'm sure you know. I'm sure you've heard of Long Island audit. I'm sure you probably know of Dan Warmus auditing here in county.
Yeah, I watch Dan's stuff.
The one that cursed at me. He needs to get a disorderly conduct violation. Interference is physical, correct? And it's physical, right? Interference. If you charge me with interference, my words are not interference, right? Me just being there is not interference. Your officer having to take his attention away from his call is not interference.
When you say interference, you mean like a specific a criminal charge?
Yeah. So me just talking and being there, that's interference?
If I can't speak for that situation.
No. Yeah. In general, is interference? So why are we going round and round? It says in the statute interference has to be physical.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm asking. Yes or no? Interference has to be physical.
So if you're and interference, let me kind of push on that. That is not a quote unquote charge that we have here. Are you referring to obstruction?
I'm sorry.
Again, hypotheticals. If I'm trying to investigate a situation, if I have somebody in the middle of the situation who's uninvolved.
You can put up tape. That's the beautiful part.
Screaming, yep. Put
Put
up tape.
You can put up, let's not use that.
Yeah.
Screaming is your addition.
When Mr. Reynolds questioned his civil rights, the police misinterpreted the disorderly conduct law, ignoring the fighting words element to justify their actions, despite the fact that the law only considers officers as victims if inciting language is used to provoke violence.
Patricia, yeah.
Patricia, I'm sorry.
And let them know William Reynolds. They know who I am. I guarantee.
Okay, I'll pass the message along.
Will not stop until my needs are met. I can record, I will protest, y'all can hold yourself accountable or I will. Like when I ask for an officer for charges to be filed against an officer, and they tell me they won't do it, I'm asking you to file charges. You're an officer. It's what you do. You don't get to decide whether.
I can't speak for that. If you let me.
As an officer, right now, I am asking you to file charges against the officer that swore at me for disorderly conduct, and I want charges for disorderly conduct against Officer Slavotinsky for cursing at me in his office.
I would generate a report. I would generate a complaint of some sort. But me personally not being involved in the situation.
That is your job. You are not the court. You are not the judge. You are not the attorney. You just cite the person. You let them deal with it. I'm letting you know the circumstances. I would like Slavotinsky and I'd like the body cam footage to be seen, and I'd like your other officers cited with disorderly conduct. Just say we don't need to go back and forth.
Me personally, I wouldn't review that situation, sir, because I don't think it happened on my shift. Number one,
it doesn't matter. You're a police officer. A statute was broken.
Citation
for disorderly conduct against the officer that swore against me. He was there. He saw it happen, right? Okay. You saying you can't do it because you weren't there. I'm asking you for the sergeant that was there, that showed up on scene and heard your officer curse at me.
I would address it with either Captain Gervais or the chief of police, whoever speaks to you.
Okay.
But as far as me filing charges or Sergeant Blacksheep filing charges against an officer.
And the exact reason why you said you couldn't.
I'm not trying to speculate or argue with you.
Me neither. I just want to know that if someone wants to file a disorderly conduct charge with you, that I'm asking you to file a charge and let the judge and them decide. You have body cam. And if it didn't happen, then he walks free, right? They will not hold each other accountable at the time things happen. So, I'm going to let you go so you can get your call.
Sure.
If you'd let the chief and or captain know,
again,
appreciate it.
I appreciate being courteous.
It's
no problem at all. Happy to talk to you. If there's anything else we can do, let you know. Again, I'll pass the message along. I don't know what they're
saying. Like I said, just let them know I will be here all day, every day until they want to talk to me.
Thank you guys.
Appreciate it.
Have a good day.
When he was asked to leave the premises without justifiable reason, Mr. Reynolds asserted his rights and remained seated in the public area in peaceful protest. Instead of handling the matter properly, the police accused him of disorderly conduct without reasonable evidence.
To be clear, I want you to be clear with what's going on with me here. I'm not leaving. I'm not trespassing. I'm broken the law.
What I'm telling you is, if you disrupt the normal operations of our police station, you
hold
be arrested.
Sit there.
Okay?
I didn't disrupt them there. How did I disrupt them there?
You need to have a legitimate purpose for being here.
I am. I would like to see the captain. You're not understanding. I'm disabled. You have no authority over me. You're not going to tell me what to do. You don't intimidate me. You understand that? Captain Schmidt, let's get some.
Perfect. We are not going to continue in this pattern.
You said I knocked on the window and I'm
Listen, because I need you to hear this. All of your complaints are closed. That is your remedy. If you're further dissatisfied with how you've been treated, you may file a lawsuit, get yourself an attorney and do that. We have a
You can't do anything about it. You can't do anything about it, Captain Schmidt.
We have a
You can't do anything about it,
Captain. Be open for the other members of our town come in and file reports.
You're 100%
for
right.
victims of crime to come in, for people to come in.
Is this the public lobby? It is on the onus of you to create privacy.
I just want you to understand what I'm saying.
Are you going to arrest me if I don't mean? Are you going to arrest me if I mean? You'll lobby protesting.
So I want to be clear.
First Amendment right.
No legitimate
First Amendment right.
You're creating a disturbance.
Where?
There's other people in our operation.
One person now. There's one person here. Arrest me or get the hell out of my
How was a complaint?
Right now you can stand up.
No, I'm not. So you can arrest me.
You refuse to leave. You are going to be arrested.
Why? I'm First Amendment. Is it a First Amendment right?
Cause us to interrupt the flow of our operation.
How? What did I? Okay.
Our front desk lobby is now closed because of your attitudes, because of your actions, because
they've never been out.
When Mr. Reynolds refused to leave, the police arrested him for trespassing. However, under New York law, citizens have the right to be in public areas unless there is a valid order to leave. Mr. Reynolds was lawfully present to file a complaint, yet the police used an arrest order to evade accountability.
Okay.
So are you buying both?
So this is.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
You can leave, or you can be arrested for trespassing.
Stop now. I want to know what live. I want to know what.
Stand up.
I am passively aggressing. Patty, he's twisting my wrist. He's twisting my wrist.
You are under arrest.
Okay, I'm going dead weight. Please don't twist my wrist. You're not stronger than me, bud. You're not stronger than me. Let go. Like
Bubs.
You're not stronger than me.
Bubs.
I don't want to hurt you.
How can you say? How can you say a complaint was closed that was never filed?
Please don't twist my wrist. I'm putting my hands behind my back. Patty, so rough they're being with me.
How?
I have to break the law. I have to break the law,
You can take that up in court.
Okay. Just like
You have to wait out here.
That's fine. I haven't gone anywhere.
The Cheektowaga Police Department committed multiple legal violations, exposing them to civil liability and criminal repercussions. Unlawful arrest for trespassing defines trespassing as knowingly entering or remaining unlawfully on premises. However, public buildings cannot exclude individuals without just cause. Reynolds, lawfully present to file a complaint, was wrongfully arrested. Penalty: up to 15 days in jail and or a fine with possible false arrest claims. Official misconduct occurs when a public servant abuses their position or fails to perform a required duty. The refusal to accept complaints violated department policy, constituting a class of misdemeanor, punishable by up to 1 year in jail and fines. Retaliation against a citizen forbids officials from depriving constitutional rights under the color of law. Reynolds' arrest and complaint ban constitute First Amendment retaliation, making the department liable for significant monetary damages in a civil lawsuit.
And I would be very clear on this, so there is no confusion. Every time we have...
Wait, I need you to say we are no... Okay.
I'm going to build to that point, so I'm going to say it very articulately. Every time we deal with your husband, that is a targeted attempt, in our estimation, for him to complain about our officers. Every time we have an interaction with him, we have adjudicated complaint after complaint after complaint. We are not going to continue to entertain this behavior. We are not going to continue to use our manpower and our resources to focus on one person who is trying to interact with the police to make complaints.
You understand, though, if your police were conducting themselves professionally.
For him, as I already explained earlier, he can go to the Attorney General's office if he believes we're not handling these complaints seriously, if we're not investigating them fully. Once we're at the point where I say you have no legal purpose in this building any longer and you are interfering with their operations and you need to leave, at that point,
But we hadn't even filed it yet.
We're not just going to continue to do, okay, that complaint's closed, I'm doing a new complaint. Well, I don't like the way they talk to me, it's a new complaint, it's a new complaint.
So here's the issue, though, when I understand.
After the arrest, the police chief declared that they would not accept any complaints from Mr. Reynolds, violating internal policies and civil rights. The incident sparked controversy, raising concerns about police overreach and accountability. Many argue that Mr. Reynolds could file a lawsuit for violations of his freedom of speech and right to petition. Next, let's move on to a humorous case where even the police were unaware of the law when arresting this man.
Alright, so for the meantime, put your hands behind your back. We're just gonna...
Okay. You're not under arrest this time, we'll just detain you until we can figure stuff out, okay?
Okay. The issue we have is you have a loaded firearm, and you're not allowed to have that in Maryland. That's what we're trying to figure out. So you're just being detained at this point, okay?
Okay. Yeah, no, there's...
A controversial incident occurred when Washington County Police stopped and detained a man without clear legal grounds. The incident began when officers discovered a firearm in the driver's vehicle. Despite the absence of any signs of criminal activity, they immediately ordered the man out of the car, confiscated his pocket knife, and conducted an interrogation without just cause.
Just two pocket knives? Yeah. One here, on this one. Okay. So we're going to talk to you about it, okay? We're going to grab this pocket knife off you just because we don't want there to be any, because hey, we're just got a firearm in the vehicle. I'm not saying you don't have a right to have it. Okay, it's America, you have the Second Amendment. You can have one, yes, but it can't have any ammunition in it. It cannot, ammunition has to be separated from the firearm.
No, it's prohibition on the lawful carry.
Well, we're going to figure that out.
I just have my sergeant verifying that. And I told him, I said, I appreciate you being very cordial. You told me everything.
The police claimed that carrying a loaded firearm in a vehicle violated Maryland law. But the man refuted this, asserting that no law prohibited such possession. However, instead of verifying this first, the officers immediately detained him without concrete evidence.
So for the meantime, put your hands behind your back. We're just going to detain you
until we can figure stuff out, okay?
Okay. The issue we have is you have a loaded firearm, and you're not allowed to have that in Maryland, okay? So you're just being detained at this point, okay?
Okay. Yeah, no, there's... So you're detained and you weren't aware of...
You're detained right now.
I'm saying, but you weren't aware of any specific law that...
That's what we're figuring out. Okay. So you're detained. You're not
as far as we're
arrest.
aware, you can firearm, whether it's a handgun, a rifle, whatever kind of firearm it would be. That's what we're
that's what we're aware of.
Good.
Driver Stefan Devontae, Simmons, Michigan Valley Class C, 1 negative.
She's saying you're valid. Your license.
You have valid.
You have a valid driver's license. That's all.
Do you have a concealed carry or anything like that?
Uncertain about the relevant law, the officers had to call the state attorney for clarification. This demonstrated that they acted based on a lack of knowledge rather than clear legal regulations.
LT calling the state or?
Yeah.
So do we have someone calling the state attorney that knows the law in and out better than probably anyone would ever know? Okay. And they're gonna tell us that, hey, it's either legal for you to do this or it's illegal. Right now, we're on the verge of saying that it's not legal, but we're gonna talk to the state and verify that.
You're placed under arrest.
Correct. No, I'm not saying it's not. That we're just trying to figure everything out right now. Okay. Is there anything else in the vehicle, like any other firearms, any drugs, anything? Okay. Have you ever been arrested before? I'm not saying you're arrested right now. I'm just asking you. That's fair. That's fair.
Supposed to be at a customer's house right now.
Are you like an Uber or an Eats kind of guy, or?
My 82.
It's cold out here.
What kind of rifle is it?
AR-15.
AR-15 and registered to you?
I don't want to answer that.
Realizing they could not charge the driver for possessing a firearm in the vehicle, the officers shifted their focus to examining the magazine, attempting to find a violation regarding ammunition limits. They asked whether the magazine contained more than 10 rounds, despite the initial reason for detention being unrelated to this issue.
What have you read or where have you heard that you're allowed to carry a firearm in the vehicle that's loaded? Where did you hear that from? Because all I've ever learned is you have.
That's why I had my sergeant.
They tell you cannot have your firearm in the passenger seat. That's just for this example with the ammo next to it. That's what I'm just curious. That's all. What's that?
I believe that's Natural Resource Article.
You good for 1 second?
Handgun. Yeah. Because any firearm with a barrel less than 16 inches in length, there's no prohibition on the open carry of a long gun.
All right, Mr. Simmons, I'm just going to tell you what I got, all right? All right. So all we're going to do is we're going to pull it out and make sure it's not an SBR. If it's not an SBR, it's a rifle. Checking that it's not an SBR. And we're also going to be checking, put the gun center, make sure that you're allowed to have it. Those are the two things that we're going to be doing. I figured I'd let you know before. Okay?
Well, that's what our state attorney. That's what our state attorney's told us to do. Okay.
I understand that's what you're saying.
Well, not when we believe a crime has been committed.
Yeah,
then there's probable cause.
Then your immediate knowledge leads you to believe
that
the gun's not registered. That doesn't meet the court standard of reasonable articulable suspicion. You need to have something within your immediate knowledge that leads you to believe that specific crime is being committed before you can conduct your investigation. Whether or not I'm allowed to carry it is not the same as you want to know whether or not it's registered. Those are two different times. Reasonable articulable suspicion.
Is there more than 10 rounds in that magazine?
I'm not answering that question.
Okay. 42, make sure there's less than 10 rounds in that magazine as well.
When no violation was found, the officers proceeded to question whether the firearm was legally registered. When the driver refused to provide information, they assumed he was trying to conceal something, even though there was no evidence suggesting the firearm was illegal.
I'm putting your rifle back in, okay? It's registered to you. Go ahead and take him out of handcuffs and just let him stay out. Just stay out front.
These are not my handcuffs. I'm not sure exactly how they're working. Just give me 1 second. I'll get the other one off of you.
It wasn't a handcuff pushing this my wrist. Yeah, what was happening was it was pushing me down.
Oh, was it pushing the... I apologize.
Because my hands were like this.
Okay. I apologize for the inconvenience. And look, I mean, you have a larger mag, but there's not that many rounds in the mag.
It's not illegal to have a magazine either.
Sorry?
It's not illegal to possess it either.
No, it's not. Just if it had that many rounds, that would be the issue. But
state attorneys have told me you can't have more than 10 rounds. So that's what I'm telling you.
You wouldn't be able to pull up a law that prohibits it.
Sure.
So the state doesn't prohibit possession. Pretty much like you can't buy, you're allowed to exit the state.
Yes.
Because you're allowed to possess in that.
Right. I'm not saying you can't do that. I'm just saying.
I'm sure he's having the talk, but again, we would advise you not to keep it there because, again, it's one of those things where if you get stopped, it might escalate to where that other person doesn't, overreact. That being said, too, like, we don't want your gun to get stolen. Do you keep it in the car, like, all the time?
Not answering any more questions.
The officers in this incident violated multiple constitutional protections and Maryland laws, exposing themselves and their department to civil liability. First, they unlawfully detained the driver without probable cause or reasonable suspicion of a crime. violating the Fourth Amendment and Maryland Criminal Procedure 1203. Under 42 U.S. Code 1983, this could justify a civil lawsuit for wrongful detainment and violation of civil rights. Additionally, they conducted an illegal search and seizure, inspecting the firearm and vehicle without consent, a warrant or exigent circumstances, violating Maryland Criminal Procedure 1203B. Any evidence obtained could be inadmissible under the exclusionary rule. Lastly, they failed to establish probable cause for the firearm investigation, incorrectly assuming Maryland law required rifle registration, contradicting Maryland Code, Public Safety 5133. This misinterpretation led to an unnecessary detainment, and had charges been pursued, they could have been dismissed, potentially leading to lawsuits and departmental sanctions.
Do you have any questions then for us? My information is on as well.
I'll try to pay more attention to just with the rates, how it are.
Yeah, when you were returning from West Franklin, or East Franklin, or sorry, yeah, West Franklin on the Walnut, and I was like, okay, well, and then that's what I followed you a little bit, and then this is 25, and you went 40. Yeah, you're good to go. I appreciate you being cordial.
Do you have any?
Like I said?
Okay. No questions? Nope. All right, sure. Have a good day.
Despite lacking any legitimate reason, the officers continued detaining the man for an extended period to further investigate. After consulting the state attorney, the officers realized that the man had not broken any laws. His firearm was legal, and there was no violation regarding the number of rounds in the magazine. Eventually, they were forced to release him and return his firearm, but they neither apologized nor acknowledged any wrongdoing. Next, let's take a look at how the police's delay led to a devastating consequence.
Wake up! You know who shot you? You know? Do you know? You don't know who shot you? Where were you coming from?
I'm dying.
I got an ambulance coming for you. Are you going to answer any questions or no?
I'm dying, sir.
I got an ambulance coming for you. Are you going to answer any questions? All right, I got an ambulance coming for you.
As soon as the police received the report of the shooting, multiple units were dispatched to the scene. However, instead of immediately assisting the victim, they struggled to determine the exact location of the injured person. Several officers communicated continuously via radio but lacked a clear plan, causing delays in their response.